Hello, welcome back to my channel, Rose Moon Healing. My name is Megan, and I am going to do a little check-in for the twins today. I really didn't think I was going to do a reading today, but Spirit was really bugging me about it, giving me that anxiety to get this out to you. Today's the moon is void, of course. It's going to be moving into that shortly all day. And so that on top of the Mercury retrograde has really kind of made me want to hermit and go inward and kind of work through. But the whole purpose of this channel is to be in service and to give. And Spirit was really reminding me of that if I'm feeling this way, others in this collective are definitely feeling this way, feeling this kind of heavier energy. And if this can shine a light for you and bring you some peace of mind, then that's my path. That's my mission. That's what I want to do. So if you resonate with this content, if it helps you, please give it a like. That really helps the channel grow as it is in its very baby beginning stages. If you if you resonate, also please go ahead and subscribe, and that way you can kind of see when I have a new video and just be a part of the community that we're working to grow here. And yeah, I think I'm just going to get started because I think it's just going to be a quick check-in. So we're going to check in the current energies in the union right now. See what's coming up. Oh, wow. That's beautiful. Oh, wow. I'm not going to take that huge pile that flipped. Anything else, Spirit? Thank you so much. Ooh, beautiful. Okay. All right, so the first card that flew out was deceit. I don't like to see it. I gotta tell you, I don't like to see it. However, there is these dark energies that I was speaking about that are really present at the moment. I'm going to make a video later that I'm going to post, and I think I'm going to do it on camera because it's going to just be a downloaded Akashic Records video. It's a message that it came through last night, and it is about the karmic, and it is about what you can do if you are a divine feminine and you are in a situation where you know there is this karmic third-party energy, and kind of what's going on with that right now. I'm either gonna do that later today or tomorrow, probably tomorrow. So I'm going to share more about that, but I feel that this is speaking a lot to that energy. However, for the sake of this reading today, another thing I'm hearing is this is around deceiving yourself, because this is in the union energy. So we're deceiving ourselves in some way, whether that is deceiving ourselves that this connection isn't real. Divine feminines, I'm more speaking to you, feeling like it's in your head, you're making it up. You know, if your divine masculine really loved you, really cared, if this was really real, you would have heard from him by now. He would have made a move. Things would have been shifting. Things would have changed, and it hasn't. Or maybe it has, but you haven't had that return. You haven't had that confession of love or that apology that you've been waiting for. So you're turning against yourself. I hear this in the Twin Flame Collective. You know, I have many divine feminine friends, and I hear them when they start to feel this insecurity around this connection, instead of turning to the divine and tuning into their power, their love, their divinity, their grace, they turn on themselves. They start to deceive themselves. Well, maybe if I was this, well, maybe if I did this instead, or I pushed him away, or I did this, and just turning on inward, but not inward in a positive way, like hermit energy, inward in a negative way, self-harming way. That is a dark energy that you really, really want to be conscious and aware of. If you feel yourself starting to do that, you need to check in, you need to tune in, you need to get quiet, you need to talk to spirit, talk to your guides, universe, eternal love, whatever you want to call it, whatever your higher power is, to really bring you back home, bring you back to center. I feel that this deceit with the divine masculines right now is a deceitfulness around their circumstances and their situation. They're telling themselves that they're stuck. They're telling themselves that they're blocked and they can't move forward. And that's not true. That's not the truth. That's not what their higher self is communicating. That's not what spirit is communicating at this time, but that is a bit of that stuck energy of being in the mind. They're deceiving themselves about this connection. They're deceiving themselves about the work that they need to be doing. And I feel like this could be speaking to a small collective. I don't feel like this is everyone. This isn't the whole Twin Flame Collective, because we also have some really beautiful cards here that I'm going to get to. But this is coming up. There is a dark energy. We are in this Mercury retrograde. We have been purging past lives. We've been purging inner child wounding. We've been purging codependency. We've been purging so much of this dark energy. You know, this is the war. This is the war that these twin flames are on the battlefield, on the front lines of. That's been going on, this collective, galactic, higher dimensional war that's been happening on Gaia for a while. Yeah, I may share more about that at a later date. But for now, just know that this is present, and you need to be diligent, you need to be conscious, and you need to be working through your own anxieties, fears, your mind. Universe is going to hand deliver what you're focusing and what you're thinking about. It's going to prove that to you. That is the laws of the universe. That's how it works. So when you are in this deception of self, you will start to see proof of that. And spirit can try to, you know, pierce through that illusion for you, but you have choice. You have divine choice and divine will. So if you are focused on this outcome, that's what will be delivered. So it's really about stepping into these higher vibrations. And the way that you do that, this beautiful card of appreciation, it's a beautiful energy of just absolute appreciation. I'm hearing the word adoration for yourself above all, because when you have adoration and appreciation for yourself, you have it for your twin. You have it for the divine. You are all one. You are all one, all together. And it's only through this self-appreciation and adoration that you're able to really come into the inner union, the inner harmony that you can then give from an unconditional well of love to your twin. That's the only way. And so to kind of move out of this deception and this deceit and this dark, heavy energy weighing on us, to purge through these old stories, these old timelines, these old contracts, these expired karmic contracts, we need to move into a state of appreciation. And that can look like gratitude, being grateful for the journey, grateful for what you're learning, grateful for the dark nights of the soul, grateful for the pain, because it's bringing you closer and closer into your higher truth, your higher self, your ascension. It's bringing you closer to abundance, to beauty, to union within, because only through union within can you experience the union in the external 3D world. So this, I feel like these cards really came out together. This is what could be happening, and this is your ticket out. This is how you get out of it. The other card that came up is this Thinking Woman card. And anytime in this deck, there's a thinking man, there's a thinking woman. And anytime this comes up, it speaks to kind of being in the head, being in the mind versus the heart or the body. And again, this kind of correlates to this deception of self. So being very, very conscious and aware of the thoughts that you're having. This is for men and women. If you are divine feminine, if you're divine masculine, it is not about gender. It's an energy. And it could also speak to a woman in your life. So maybe you are a divine feminine, but you're a masculine. It could speak to a woman in your life delivering some truth, delivering some piece of the puzzle, deeper understanding of the situation, of the circumstances. This could be, maybe you're seeking outside support, help. Maybe you're talking to somebody, maybe you have friends, maybe somebody else on the journey. Maybe you're actually going to get a healing session or a tarot reading with somebody. So this, I also feel like there is this higher positive energy of this card, where it could be coming closer in alignment to a truth, to an understanding through the mind, using the mind for good, using the mind how it can benefit us, the tool that the mind is. But it also is warning against getting caught in deception, getting caught in dark energy, getting caught in stories. What you're thinking about, you're creating. So if you are creating any of those lower timelines, those old expired timelines around, it's not working, I'm failing, I'm never going to be in union, I'm never going to get to harmony, I can't do it, I want off this ride, I want off this journey, I'm done. You're creating that, and you're sending that energy out to your twin. So then you're going to mirror each other, and you don't want to be in that, right? But then we also have this beautiful yin yang energy. This is the twin flame card, 22. Yin and yang, inner harmony, inner balance. This is available to all of us now. This is available. We've been working so hard in our 3D worlds, in our 5D worlds, both divine masculine, both divine masculine and divine feminines. We have been working so hard to get to this harmony and this peace, and this is what both twins want. Whether they're conscious of it or not, this is the truth. This is the one and only universal truth. Yes, we've had to weed through a lot of muck and grime and dirt. Yes, we've had a lot of pain and sadness and dark nights of the soul, but this is here. Union is here, this beautiful, balanced, harmonic energy. Yeah. I'm trying to see if there's any other messages to come through for this. It's hard won. This energy is hard won. It's not without the darkness. It's the yin and the yang. It's the light and the dark. It's the merging of these energies. You can't have one without the other. You can't appreciate the sun and the beauty and the rainbow if you haven't just weathered the storm and the rain and the tower moment after the tower moment. And this separation for many of you has brought this, because you couldn't have this before the separation, because you were too entangled, you were too feeding off of each other, bouncing off of each other, triggering each other. You were just in this muck, and you couldn't see clearly. And it's only when you retreat and you gain that insight, you go inward, you take that time, that you can then come back into harmony and balance and stay there. This also speaks to balancing the 3D and the 5D. Balancing your worlds and coming into that harmonic union. Okay, that's really, really beautiful. So what I'm going to do, I think, so that was a bit about our union energy. I didn't feel the need to clarify. Okay, so I have this beautiful new deck of cards that I've played with a little bit. It's the Star Tarot, the second edition. And I've played with it a bit. I think we're going to check in with the masculine. So let's just check in. Spirit, what we'd like to know is, where is he at in his heart space? Tell us a little bit about the divine masculine's heart space right now. Please allow us to, decipher the messages as they, wow, okay. I don't always take all the cards that flip, but sometimes I feel they come in this really beautiful story. So sometimes I'm called to take it. Wow. And then we have at the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Cups, which is you, Divine Feminine. The King of Pentacles, which is what he has been striving towards. So beautiful. I am taking it. Okay. So the first card that came out is the Knight of Swords. Truth. A piercing clarity and truth in the mind, in the intellect. We've made it through the anxiety, the fear, the heartbreak, the unknown, the backstabbing, the pain. We've made it through to this inner clarity and knowing. Wow. The divine masculine has really they've lived in the swords. They've lived in the swords energy for quite some time, if not their whole lives. So to come into this place of this Knight energy, it's a truth that needs to be spoken. It needs to be heard. It needs to be known. It needs to be delivered. The Knight of Swords does speak to communication. So that is a potentiality for many twins in this collective right now, that the masculine is ready. He's ready to speak this truth. There's probably a lot of fear, depending on your connection, depending on the specifics, because every story is slightly different. It may not be about him making the first move, and only you'll know if this resonates. Please take this or leave it. This is not for everyone. For some of you, you have been in I'm speaking to the divine feminine. For some of you, you've been in a chasing energy. So it's been important for you to pull back and allow him to chase and to pursue. For others of you, there has been a fear around sharing your truth and coming forward. Maybe you've never been truthful with your divine masculine. Maybe you've never bared your heart. And for those that I'm speaking to, this Knight of Swords may be letting you know that he's ready. So if you feel the call that only you're going to be able to hear, that it may be time to mend this horse, to mend this bridge, to bridge that gap between the two of you, to heal this blockage in the throat chakra, and to step forward. He's ready. He's ready to receive your truth and your heart, and he's ready to reciprocate, because we also have this beautiful energy of the Six of Pentacles, the reciprocity. So not only is the truth piercing this connection for him, and the truth piercing his soul in such a deep way with all this inner work and spiritual work he's been doing, but he also has this desire to receive from you. Oh my God, to just receive that love, the love that only you give to him, that he doesn't receive from anyone else, and to give it back, to really, really give it back. But depending on your connection, the feminine leads, the feminine goes first. The feminines are guiding this connection, whether that's in the 5D or in the 3D. Only you can decide that. So please, I don't want anyone to take this as like I'm saying, go reach out, call him. But for some of you, that may be the truth. And only you will know. But know that if that is what you're guided to do, you're getting this beautiful divine opportunity from spirit to do it, to know that you can banish that fear about being rejected. Banish that fear that it won't come back to you, that it won't be full circle. Banish that fear that he's still in the dark. Banish that fear that he is going to hide and pretend. Yeah, because we also have the Lovers. This beautiful divine love, this beautiful opportunity with this soulmate, twin flame, spiritual, higher calling love. Union. A decision has to be made. And this could be the decision that's weighing on his heart. This could be where he's at. This is where his heart space, right? We asked about heart space. Where's the heart space for him right now? And this is it. This is where he's at. So this love, this connection is on his mind. It's on his heart. It's on his heart. So he's thinking, he's feeling into the possibilities, the potentiality of this union, wanting this union, knowing that there's depth to this. It's bigger than he could have imagined. It's bigger than he thought it was. And this truth is really piercing his soul in a big way. But there's oh gosh, there's fear with this. There's a heaviness. Because it's still, the Lovers does speak of decisions and needing to make it, needing to plunge forward. And what needs to be broken is the communication barrier before this can move into the Two of Cups, before this can move into the Ten of Cups, this union. but it's here. This is on his heart. This is coming up. I just love seeing that. And then we have the Magician. So he is manifesting, he is calling in his desires, his truth, this higher path for himself. He's really, really working to manifest this union, to manifest this truth, this removing of the blocks, removing of that stagnant energy, and to give and receive. This is a beautiful energy to be in, because this is taking back the power. This is a masculine who's in his empowerment. He's in his truth. We have that Knight of Swords. He's in his inner knowing. And from that place, he can call forth the beauty and this union. Yeah, I feel like that's really beautiful. I want to clarify a little bit about what is the Divine Masculine working to manifest right now, Spirit. Can you tell us a little? It's an interesting card. Okay. Let me take a couple more, 'cause a bunch flipped. Okay. All right, so manifesting the Six of Swords, this moving away from the binds, the ties, the fears, the anxieties, the wanting to move away from this karmic situation, the darkness, the pretending not to know energy, wanting to move away from the Eight of Swords, from this pain, from this stuck, trapped, stagnant energy, from this, I just keep hearing this pretending to not know. The masculines live in the 3D. They spend so much of their time in the 3D, and they're meant to master that world. That's part of their contracts. But because of that, they can get really mired down in the muck and the grime, and they can get really, really lost in it if they're not tuning into their spirituality, if they're not connecting and meditating and moving inward and deeper. And they really want to move away from this and let go of this. This doesn't feel good. This is painful. This is what keeps them separate. This is what keeps them in separation from their higher path. And they're manifesting a letting go of this, a removal of this. And they're really, really working on it. We have this Seven of Pentacles. So they're putting their head down, they're doing the work, they're seeing this potential of this brighter day, of this lovers, of this union with the Divine Feminine. They're seeing this potential, and they're just putting their head down to work, and they're slowly moving away, because the Six of Swords can be a slow-moving card, but it is movement. It is awareness. It is truth. And then we also have the Three of Pentacles. So this could also pertain to the contracts, the people, the work environment, the karmic situation, the people in his life that he's been in this like working with in the 3D, living with, moving about the world with, in these agreements and these contracts. So I feel that with this card, it's speaking to wanting to move away from that, and the ones that are damaging, that are harmful, that are not working. And then it's also speaking to wanting to move in to a greater harmony in this area of his life. And that could be with the Divine Feminine. That could be with partnerships, work environments, living environments, all of these that are supporting the higher truth, that are stepping away from this Eight of Swords energy, that are moving into this, I love all the kind of like rainbows and colors in these cards. So this deeper spiritual path. And knowing that the people on this journey want to get to him, when he moves away from the Eight of Swords with the Six of Swords, and he moves in to his higher calling. He knows that there are people waiting on the sidelines, waiting to come in, waiting to step into this. Okay, we're going to move on from the divine masculine right now. I feel like that's a really beautiful place. And then, yeah, we're going to use a new deck. We'll use a new deck to check in for the divine feminine. So let's check in with the divine feminine's heart space right now. Anything, Spirit, that we need to know about where the divine feminine is at? Oh, okay. A bunch fell out. I'm going to take the top two, and then I'm going to shuffle again. Wow. Okay. Let's see what's on the bottom. Okay. Beautiful. Yeah. All right. Queen of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. And the first card that came out, the Four of Wands. And especially with this deck, this is the Twin Flame card. The 1111 with the wands there. It's very subtle, but it's there. I just feel these divine feminines, you have worked so hard and you've come into this yin yang in your energy. You've come into this inner union, and now your heart is magnetizing this union to you. It is the siren call. It's a primal call. You are calling out to your twin. I'm here. I'm ready. Let's do this. Let's come into union. We've built this foundation. We've worked so hard. I know you can do this. You're calling your emperor to you, because this was the next card that came. You're calling your divine masculine to you. He may feel unsteady. He may feel shaky. He may be in fear. But you also know he's ready, because you have stepped into your inner masculine. You've stepped into your inner emperor. You have balanced. You've harmonized within. There is, there's a fear. There's some, we are in this energetic place with this Mercury retrograde and all this going on. So there's some heaviness. I'm feeling some heaviness. I feel some contraction in my heart, because it's like that feeling when you have this like overflowing of heart, abundant energy that you just want to give. And there's this fear of like, it's this inner child wounding of, I just want to give you my heart, divine masculine. I just want to hand it to you. And I'm scared. I'm scared that you're going to drop it, that you're going to throw it, that you're not going to hold it. But I also am really tuning into the Nine of Cups. You are my wish fulfillment. I'm manifesting. I'm calling you to me. I'm visualizing. I'm feeling so deeply into this truth of this connection. And I'm not letting the 3D muck and guck get in my way. I'm not letting the darkness. I'm not letting the divine masculine's own stuck energy or ego to influence me anymore. I'm stepping into my power. I know I am supported. I know the wheel is turning in my favor, this wheel of fortune energy. I know that we are contracted to be together in union, and it's this karmic wheel. I'm feeling that these divine feminines that I'm speaking to, yeah, there's just this heart, this overflowing heart energy of trust and truth. And there's some timidness. There's a little bit of like, ooh, it's that Page of Cups energy. But also, it's not going to stop you from being in the Eight of Wands, from moving towards your masculine, moving towards the truth, moving towards your union and your union within. It's not about this coming into 3D union. It's not about this other person. It's about this completion of these cycles, this completion of this spiritual ascension. It's about this absolute harmony, that nothing on your path is going to stop you. Like nothing is going to thwart you. You divine feminines, I feel you so deeply right now. My chest is almost overwhelming. Um, oh, I just feel this collective charge. I see all the divine feminines in the 5D uniting almost hand in hand, charging. It's like a march. It's like a march through the streets. It's a march through the muck. It's claiming your victory. It's claiming this, I will be victorious over all darkness. I am strength. I am beauty. I am not waiting. I am not being passive. I'm not stopping myself. I'm not blocking myself anymore. And I will be victorious. That is what I keep hearing. All unifying and coming together as one. Wow. 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 Oh my God. Okay. Woo! Okay, where do I want to end it there, or do I, oh my God, it's such a powerful energy, divine feminines, that I'm feeling from you right now. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take an oracle card from this beautiful deck. Okay, Spirit, any last messages for the twins? Wow. Yeah. Okay. This is, I mean, priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? And this really speaks to this video that I am going to upload about the downloaded message I have for you from the Akashic. And this is to the divine feminines, around you leading this connection, you leading this charge. You know, you are magnetizing this connection to you. You will be victorious. This is your truth. This is your higher path. And you are stepping into it as a priestess. You claim it. You command it. Claim this union. Claim this victory. You are a priestess, and you are being called to step up and lead. Lead yourself, lead your masculine, lead you into this divine union. And this isn't a controlling energy. This isn't a chasing energy. This isn't a fear-based energy. This is coming deeply from a cracked open heart. We have this ever unfolding rose. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So this is that heart space energy I'm feeling so deeply. I'm feeling it, this cracked open. It's like a leaky energy, not a negative leaky energy, but it's like overflowing of emotion and heart waves and feeling and connection and just truth. And you are a priestess, and you are calling this to you. There's so much divinity and light being just poured down upon you, upon your twin, upon your connection. Call on the angels, call on your guides, call on the fairies. Ask for protection. Ask for a white light to surround you and your twin and this connection to protect you. And the last message is to get grounded. Step into nature. Connect with Mother Earth. Connect to Gaia. Connect to your inner wisdom through meditation, through rest. I'm a big fan of taking naps, and if you don't fall asleep, that's okay, but just get horizontal, lay, still your body, still your mind, still your energy. Oh, if you can nap outside, I know for many of us it's winter, so that may not be possible, but depending on where you are in the world, that could be possible. Feel the sun on your face, again, if that's possible. Feel that light warming your bones. Breathe deeply outside. Take in the air in your lungs and feel it. Ground, 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 ground. You know, walking barefoot in the soil on the earth. That's a beautiful practice that can help. Also, I'm hearing nurture yourself. This message is for both twins. This message is take good care of your bodies, your physical vessel. Remember to feed yourself, eat good healthy foods, drink water. Oh, I just realized I don't have my water cup up here. I would love to drink some water at this moment. I will have to do that. We'll be wrapping up soon. Just taking care of your physical vessel. It's so important right now. Reminding yourself to come back to that oneness within the physical body. Very important. Okay, we're going to end it there. Thank you so much, you beautiful, beautiful souls, you beautiful twins. There's so much energy. There's so much movement. If you are wanting a little bit more love and support and direction, let me know. I would love to support you in that. I feel I have my website listed, but I'm gonna leave my email in the subject line because I actually am. My website is a bit under construction, so I don't actually know if it's live at the moment. So I'm gonna leave my email, and if any of you feel called to reach out to me directly, to work with what's coming up for you, if you want a little more guidance and support and coaching around these heavy energies we're moving through, I would love to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for communing with me. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for being on this journey, and sending you so much love. See you soon.